Margaret River, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And it's my birthday. Gonna be in the wine region for my birthday.
So look out.
No, it should be nice. Just hoping it's a little
Better
nicer
weather.
than this. Yeah. Anyway, it seems to be our luck at the moment. If you look on the weather radar, it's like clear the whole of Australia by where we are. So, seems to be.
I feel like anyone that's ever packed up in rain, no matter what setup you've got, it's never joyful.
Yeah, you can't tell me there's ever a like smooth rain pack up.
No.
Setting
Swag,
up's alright, but
camp, tent, caravan, it's all sucks.
yeah, it really does. And because you know that you can't dry anything out, like if it's forecasted rain for the next few days, it's just got to sit there all festy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, on to a bit more of a joyful topic. We are checking into a place called Big Valley Campsite, which is another farm stay. What am I trying to say? It's another Big Valley Campsite is our next stop, and it is a working sheep farm, kind of like the one we stayed in South Australia, but a bit more green, I suppose, in this neck of the woods. So we'll show you that. It's got really good reviews. Hopefully it's nice.
So this is we're off to Hamlin Bay today. Try and see the stingrays, but anyway, this is John. Yoko Ono.
She just really likes it here. She likes our camp for some reason. Maybe we're messy. Lots of crumbs.
So we've arrived at Hamlin Bay. We thought we'd just stop in quick and have a little look, see if we could see any stingrays.
Yeah, so it's a well-known place, particularly in the summer. It's obviously winter now, but where they come right up to the shore and feed and all that.
So yeah, we've rocked up. We just thought we'd stop in real quick, and this is what's going on. So something tells me today there's not going to be any stingrays in close to the shore, or even probably anywhere nearby. So yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, not our day today.
Looks like we're going to head on to Augusta.
Yeah, go and have a little peek around down there. What's down there? A lighthouse or something?
Lighthouse and a few other things. So yeah, it's a nice drive anyway.
Yeah. Oh dear. Dropped your bowl, girl. That's alright. Lucky I'm here. Saved the day.
Perfect timing. Now I can work out a gate.
Your dog. Looking for the ball that's in my hand.
You're so clever. A little hide and seek. camera. She was nailing this.
Sure. She's gone off piste. Oh, here we go.
She's got an audience.
Yeah, she's feeling the pressure. Stage fright.
Here we go.
Oh, she's on. Good girl!
Good girl. Good girl. Hey, babe.
Hello.
So, shall we say what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
So, we have put the van in for a service.
Yeah, we're homeless today.
So, homeless. So, it's a 10,000k service. They repack, they'll check the bearings, repack them. A few other things they'll check on there, and just for the next part of the journey. So, we're in Perth at the moment, and yeah, we're just trying to keep busy for the day while it's in getting its service. So the van was earlier than expected, which was good. We were super psyched, so we booked a place that was an hour and a half away, but then we had some issues with the red arc and wanted to just get a wheel alignment on top, so things changed and now we're waiting.
This is the reality of caravanning full time.
Yeah. So when you plan to, you might spend a whole day outside the van and it's all good. And then you're happy doing it, but all of a sudden when you don't have the van, you can't go anywhere. The last thing you want to do is spend all day. We're just knackered.
Yeah, really just
tired.
like hit a wall at the minute. Just done a coal shop because we are heading up, and this is probably the last decent-ish shop we'll fit in.
Yep.
On this leg. Everything else will be pretty pricey and from small
IGA
places.
But
even just fitting all the groceries in, because we don't have the van, we're so used to having the van, we just chuck it all in until we stop somewhere. But
so
it's all jam packed up in here.
Ninja's having a nap. She's all good. She's got a nice little storage shelf going on there. So yeah, it's sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, and we'd like nothing more than right now to properly have a nap. I know it's a hard life.
I know.
Shouldn't even be saying this, but you're just like, oh, anyway, it is what it is. So it's got to get done, and we're in a perfect place to get it sorted before the next leg. So we are in Seabird Tavern, the caravan park here. So the tavern's just over the back there, and to be honest, if today wasn't so long, I'd be there having a pint. The view overlooking the water's awesome. It's a great little spot. We've got the place to ourselves. So I'll flip you around, and yeah, we finally got the caravan back. So we just swapped over to the spare wheels, and obviously the used ones went to the back. Yeah, we had a bearing replaced and just a wheel balance, a wheel alignment as well. So a few little things done. Day sort of blew out more than what we expected. So it would be good to have a hot shower, get inside, a dinner. Amanda's cooking something awesome, I'm sure, so I'm excited. And we're hooked up because obviously tomorrow we're going to Geraldton. So got the car service getting the car service for Thursday for us to basically punch more up. So yeah, the plan's basically make some distance before school holidays here in WA, which I think start fairly soon, if not now. But it's great to have I'd love to stay here an extra night or two if we didn't have the booked car. It'd just be nice to have some quiet and got the place to ourselves. How good's this? Ninja's loving it. She's just running around and running amok. Yeah, so touch wood, everything seemed to go well. So yeah, Amanda's just packing away now and prepping dinner maybe. Ooh.
Well, yes, chicken ribs, smoky barbecue. Well, ribs is just a play on words. They're just the chicken wingy bits that you can just slide off like a rib. So that'll be dinner. We have that many groceries. We need to go shopping and there's something wrong.
Yeah, we did a load up today and spent some time watching Friends on the iPad in the car, sitting around wasting time. Yeah, so saying we're keen for a shower and food and
Can't wait.
sort everything else. I've got to sort the car again. It's a bit of a mess, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
This girl's good. Hey, Ninja.
Waiting for
Hey.
a treat.
What are you waiting for? What do you want?
Just waiting for a mate.
Yeah, loyal to food. That's what it's all about. And, would have been a cracking sunset.
Yeah, we just got here a bit too late though.
Well, it's still setting,
That's
to be
true.
fair.
Still setting.
But I think if we're here for another night, we'd definitely sit around, have a pint or two and enjoy it. But not today.
Yeah, sounded like some difference in your tone there.
In
Still
my
weighing it up.
dreams right now, I'm sipping on a nice cold beer, watching the sunset.
In your dreams, you do that every week.
Some call me spoiled. No, another night. So we just stopped in Lancelin. We're on our way to Geraldton, and I was going to get a coffee, and Amanda's kindly offered to make me one, which is awesome. So we got a little road stop. We're just enjoying the ocean view, as you saw, and yeah, Amanda's just hooking it up. We've got some mates with us too. Mate. No. But yeah, so switch the inverter on and have a quick little coffee and hit the road, Jack. Looking forward to it. Made by the ocean. Thanks, babe. This is awesome. As easy as that. What was that, 5 minutes, if that? That was awesome.
A few minutes, just a bit of water from your water bottle. Don't need much for that little machine. So
Awesome.
do you want your lid to keep up?
Yes, please. Woo. Cheers. So we are in Tungara, just outside, about 40 minutes from Geraldton. We just saw a dump point and thought sometimes it's easy to do in a country town rather than a bigger town centre. Anyway, I thought I would at least show you the ugly side of caravanning. Or not so, I shouldn't say ugly, but it's
Oh, well, I don't know what other word you'd use.
yeah, it's not fun. And it's never, you've got to empty the poo canisters if you want.
Let's call them cassettes.
The poo cassettes.
Don't say poo.
That's what it is. It pretty much is. So and I don't know why this is a thing, but it's always a guy doing it. I don't think I've
Look,
ever
we're not
seen.
getting into it.
Look, as
But-
long as Amanda's cooking me food, I'll keep doing it, I suppose. But it's never
full
fun.
circle. You eat the food.
Oh, let's not go too far down that rabbit hole. Anyway, I thought I'd just show you something. And there's many stories on this journey that I think if we ever put this out, it'd be a warning on the label. Just watch viewer discretion, because the stories will scar my memory forever.
Yeah, it's a trigger topic.
So this is a lovely dump point. Whenever I have to do the cassettes, I have spare plastic gloves that I can use to try and be as clean as possible when doing it. You'll see there's always a hose next to it so you can flush out your tank. And yeah, as you know, we carry two. It just helps when we go off grid and stuff like that. Don't have to worry about, if it suddenly comes on in the night, or you can stay a little bit longer. I know people out there dig holes and dump it. We don't. So I won't go down that path, but to each their own. So yeah, I would open it up and show you, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to see. It's just a fun, like a shape, a drain shape into piping, and it goes down to big tank underneath. Anyway, let's not go down there. So as you can see, the hose, if you see a mop, I would never touch that thing. There's a story for another time. And shout out to the guy who was in, I think it was Strachan in Tasmania, who unblocked one of these bad boys with the mop. And more power to him. He was a local council worker. If I had a 6-pack, I would have given it all to him. He deserves every beer from it, because you couldn't pay me enough. That was a scarring day. But yeah, I've also seen people fill up their water tanks from these hoses, even though there's signs saying not suitable for drinking. People have told me they're fine. I would never do it again, because these things there's poo particles all over it. Poo is poo, and I want to stay away from it. So yeah, that's the fun of a dump point. The dark side to caravanning. I didn't go into too much detail.
Okay, good.
There's a little bit in there. Let me just say, it mostly scars me, and I still can remember it to this day. So yeah, we'll leave that there.
Who's poo? Oh.
So we're in Geraldton.
Yeah, and Nick's off to the big smoke.
I'm back
to Perth.
Back to Perth. Had a bit of car issues going on. There was an oil leak I knew about. Obviously, with that sort of stuff, it doesn't get better. So it's a hot pipe. I'll just show you real quick if you can see it. It's notorious for Nissan Navaras anyway. So if you look just in there, you can already see part of the leak going on. So I'll replace this entire hot pipe. Down here as well has a slight leak. So yeah, basically getting it sorted, going aftermarket this time, because the OEM, even going OEM parts, it'll just happen again in time with the O-ring seals. Aftermarkets is where it's at. So yeah, I should have done some preventative maintenance. I follow a lot of Nissan forums, and it's one of the things everyone talks about. But we were time restraints and money, and it is what it is. And look, we're getting it sorted now, so we're just lucky in a position where we can get it sorted. So tomorrow I'm staying at a mate's, and yeah, get it sorted tomorrow, and hopefully be back on the road Wednesday, Thursday, touch wood. So we'll see how we go.
This is the first night we will have spent apart in, I don't know, like 9 months
or more, or something like
Yeah.
that. So
something crazy.
yeah, feels strange.
Yeah, it does feel a bit strange. So it's just me and Ninja holding the fort as she's eating dirt.
Wait,
Ninja.
Ninja. Anyway.
Yeah, so Ninja and I will watch Ford, and yeah, Nick's heading on down and ready for put the car in first thing tomorrow morning. And yeah, wish us luck.
Cheers. So I've just pulled over. It's 4 hours and 15 minutes to Perth from Geraldton. I just thought I'd pull over, see how things are going, how the car's going. Thankfully, I haven't broken down, touch wood. Anyway, you can see, you probably be able to see earlier, I actually cleaned this up just before, just to see how much is coming out. But just in there, near that hot pipe there, that's one of the O-rings, or one of the seals that's stuffed, and getting that replaced. As I said, it's a common issue in MP300s, and if it hasn't happened to you, it probably will happen at some point. Hopefully it's under warranty, mine's not. But yeah, you'll see a lot of people talk about it. They sort of know. That and the cold intake pipe down on the bottom there with the MAF sensor. That's what happened in Billawheeler, where we lost all power and basically went into limp mode. These are things, I guess, knowing now, I probably would have, it would have been great. I could have done it at home before we left and bought the aftermarket parts, and we wouldn't have had an issue. But you know, these are the things you learn as you go, and such is life. So anyway, thankfully we're not far. We're about 2 hours and 20 minutes from Perth now. Just thought I'd have a break and check this place out. This is just a quick pullover. It's just a beautiful stop. Amanda and I have talked about, things we'd do different on the trip, or if we had the money, what would go, stuff like that. There's certainly things that we would change. That's no lie. I mean, even before this trip, I was debating whether to stay with the car that I've got, which obviously is a Nissan Navara MP300, and put some money into a little bit of upgrades to make sure it was capable of doing what we wanted it to do. And then, or do I trade in and trade up and go something more new? I was looking at the Isuzu 2021 actually, D-Max. And that was a big consideration, and it's like, how far down the rabbit hole do you want to go? We've seen people with some great setups, in their new Land Cruiser 300s or 200s, 20-foot caravans, and I mean, way to go. If you can afford to do it, that's more power to you. But we didn't want to take out a loan to be able to do the things that we wanted to do. So we had to think long and hard about the sacrifices in that, and what we were willing to sacrifice, and where we draw the line, and also what we can do to just enjoy the trip. I think we're very lucky doing what we get to do and how we're doing it, and to spend 2 weeks somewhere just because we're waiting for parts for the car, as annoying as that might be, as tedious as it sounds, it's actually been kind of nice to slow down and reset and repack stuff. So, that old saying, count your blessings. Things are looking up, and hopefully we get all sorted and we get back on the road and do more YouTubes. See how we go. Anyway, it's been fun. I better hit the road again and make it to Perth, otherwise my mate's going to be asking where I am. One thing we don't talk about enough on the road is all the wonderful people we meet in our travels. From those that help us, just being kind, or those that we just share a drink with. It's really made this trip. I think you remember the people and the places more so than you do some of the beautiful places you've just been by yourself. Those times, those moments where that generosity or kindness and compassion people have is amazing.